Q8187. What is meant by a double-entry centrifugal compressor? A. A compressor that has two intakes. B. A two-stage compressor independently connected to the main shaft. C. A compressor with vanes on both sides of the impeller. The correct answer is C. A double-entry centrifugal compressor refers to a compressor design where the impeller, which is the rotating component, has vanes on both sides. This means that the airflow is directed into the impeller from both sides, resulting in a balanced and efficient compression process. In a double-entry centrifugal compressor, the impeller is typically mounted on a central shaft and surrounded by a stationary casing. The vanes on both sides of the impeller help to guide the airflow into the impeller and increase its velocity. As the impeller rotates, the airflow is accelerated and directed towards the compressor outlet. This design allows for a more even distribution of the airflow and reduces any imbalances or asymmetry in the compression process. It helps to improve the overall efficiency and performance of the compressor. 8188. What is the major function of the turbine assembly in a turbojet engine? A. Directs the gases in the proper direction to the tailpipe. B. Supplies the power to turn the compressor. C. Increases the temperature of the exhaust gases. The correct answer is B. The major function of the turbine assembly in a turbojet engine is to extract energy from the hot exhaust gases and convert it into mechanical energy to drive the compressor. The turbine is connected to the compressor via a shaft, and as the hot gases pass through the turbine, they cause the turbine blades to rotate. This rotation is transferred to the compressor, which compresses the incoming air and feeds it into the combustion chamber. The turbine assembly consists of both the turbine wheel and the turbine nozzle. The high-energy gases expand through the turbine nozzle and enter the turbine wheel, causing it to spin. This rotational motion is then transmitted to the compressor and other engine components, such as accessory drives. 8189. Stator blades in the compressor section of an axial-flow turbine engine. A. Increase the air and prevent swarming. B. Straighten the airflow and accelerate. C. Decrease the air velocity and prevent swarming. The correct answer is C. Stator blades in the compressor section of an axial-flow turbine engine have the primary function of decreasing the air velocity and preventing swirling or eddying of the airflow. They are stationary blades positioned between the rotating rotor blades in the compressor. As the air enters the compressor, the rotor blades accelerate the airflow and increase its velocity. However, this high-velocity airflow can be turbulent and may contain swirling motion. The stator blades are designed to counteract this swirling motion and convert the high-velocity, turbulent airflow into a smoother and more controlled flow. The stator blades act as diffusers, slowing down the airflow and reducing its velocity. They also straighten the airflow, aligning it with the axial direction. This straightening and slowing down of the airflow are important for efficient compression and subsequent combustion in the engine. 8190. A gas turbine engine comprises which three main sections? A. Compressor, diffuser, and stator. B. Turbine, combustion, and stator. C. Turbine, compressor, and combustion. The correct answer is C. A gas turbine engine comprises three main sections: the turbine, the compressor, and the combustion section. Turbine. The turbine section is responsible for extracting energy from the high-temperature and high-pressure gases produced in the combustion chamber. It consists of a series of turbine blades, or vanes that are connected to a shaft. As the hot gases expand and pass over the turbine blades, they cause the turbine to rotate, which in turn drives the compressor and other engine components. Compressor. The compressor section is responsible for compressing the incoming air before it enters the combustion chamber. It consists of a series of rotating blades, known as the rotor, and stationary blades, known as the stator. The rotating blades accelerate the air and pass it to the stationary blades, which further compress the air by converting its kinetic energy into pressure energy. This compressed air is then directed into the combustion chamber. Combustion. The combustion section is where fuel is injected and burned to produce high-pressure and high-temperature gases. The compressed air from the compressor is mixed with fuel in the combustion chamber, and the fuel-air mixture is ignited. The combustion process generates a rapid expansion of gases, which increases their temperature and pressure. These hot gases are then directed towards the turbine section, where their energy is extracted. 8191. What type of turbine blade is most commonly used in aircraft jet engines? A. Reaction. B. Impulse. C. Impulse reaction. The correct answer is C. Modern aircraft jet engines commonly use impulse reaction turbine blades. The root section acts more like an impulse blade, while the tip section acts more like a reaction blade.